So there is Gareth Bale making his 100th La Liga appearance tonight. And a bit earlier on, Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, and he scored 16 goals in Clásicos, and 8 of those have been in La Liga Clásico clashes. And very briefly, Thierry, a word about Marcelo, who draws level with Juanito, the Real Madrid legend, on 401 club appearances tonight.
I think he has been tremendous at Real Madrid throughout his career so far, but I think this season he is, for me, the most influential player in this team. He is outstanding. The way he goes forward, the way he does defense. He's playing as a 10, left winger, left back, tackling in his box, assisting in the other one. I mean, this is an example, because it wasn't easy for him when he first arrived in Madrid. But I mean, it's a long time ago when you think about it now. But he's been a hell of a player this season.
So this is the Real Madrid team. 4-3-3 as always, and as we mentioned before, it's as close to their strongest team as you'll get, perhaps the exception being Nacho. Remember, he and Sergio Ramos have played 300 minutes over the course of a week. That included the extra time against Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-final second leg. The famous trio now, they could be a legendary trio: Kroos, Modric and Casemiro, and of course the BBC up front. And whenever they start a game, they do not lose in La Liga this season. 15 played, 1-10 and drawn 5. You can see the two managers there exchanging pleasantries, although they've had a few scraps when they were representing Real Madrid and Barcelona. 2003 in particular, I seem to recall. And it is Andres Iniesta, who hasn't scored in La Liga for 519 days. The last time he did was actually against Real Madrid in that 4-0 that we reminded you of just a couple of moments ago. Barcelona's 4-3-3, Guillem, we mentioned just the one change, Alcácer in for Neymar. What is the key for them? Is it attitude? Is it to do with the way they knit play together to recover and rediscover feeling?
I think Thierry mentioned it earlier. Without the ball, if they're actually able to recover early, that's where the danger is, of course, because with the space, Messi and Luis Suarez and all those just can kill you. But control of the midfield, if Paco Alcácer doesn't help Barcelona with that, Madrid may take advantage of it.
The world is Real. 32, of course, is the number of La Liga titles, the most in Spain, and 11 the number of European Cups, of course, both those. Very good evening to Jerry Armstrong and Rob Pun.
Thank you, David. Well, they tell us this is the most watched game of football ever. 185 countries, all dipping into El Gran Clásico. Two teams who are separated historically, but in La Liga, separated by 3 points. We have every view covered at the Bernabeu this evening. It is said that this is Luis Enrique, as he's known Lucho, his last stand. It could be the game that dipped his tongue deep. Ooh, whistles one in.
It's a chance, Rob. Good strike, just wide of the left-hand post. And again, it's a threat that Barcelona pose. You can see there he's about 2 feet wide of the far post. That's an opportunity for him, looking for goals, obviously.
Real Madrid. Modric to Benzema. Benzema has a chance, but it was a soft shot.
Well, great run, fantastic movement, lovely play from Madrid, but should have done better, I think, Robin. I agree with you. Great ball.
Barcelona strikes straight back, and this comes to Suarez. And the two number 9s getting chances within, 25 seconds of each other.
Well, a super run from Paco Alcácer, Cristiano Ronaldo. What a great ball. Paco Alcácer makes a super run, lovely cushion pass. Disappointing finish from Luis Suarez. I think he has time to take a touch there, Rob. First touch and into the box and then stick it in the net. This is a run from Modric, great run from
Benzema, fighting for a position in the centre. Ronaldo, big hand from Turkey, from Benzema, who was waiting for any spillage. Well, this is not good. Oh no!
Whack in the mouth there. Oh, he catches the elbow of Marcelo. It looks an accident, Rob. Looks like his mouth or teeth here. He jumps to get out of the way, and the elbow catches him. This is brilliant play from Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a great shot, and what a good save from Ter Stegen. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers in the opening 21 minutes, and I think that's his best save.
Number 1 this season when Claudio Bravo headed to Manchester City. Madrid full back over Steps by Benzema. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to create.
And he's come very close. Good ball in here from Marcelo. Across the 18-yard box. And look who's...
Close with the corner. Ter Stegen fighting. Zoman Piqué. Marcelo. Ter Stegen stays. It's Ramos, it's the post! Scrambled over the line. It's an unlikely hero. Casemiro! Maybe an ugly goal, but a goal of great beauty in the eyes of those Real Madrid supporters.
That's his fourth goal, Rob. He scored already this season, but you can see when the cross comes in from Marcelo, they've not been good defending from Barcelona over the last couple of months, I have to say. It's put in deep the far post. There's two Real Madrid players going for it. And you watch the corner coming in, punched partially clear outside the box. But then look at this. The marking is awful. Far post.
Well, the question is,
offside?
was it offside?
Yeah.
It was Ramos who will get the assist.
Well, Ramos hit the post. I'm not sure if he was offside. There was other players moving out who looked offside. I don't know if Casemiro was one of them. But it's counted, it's a goal. And Ramos hits it off the post, and he's got Cristiano Ronaldo behind him looking to get on it as well. And there you go, tap in for Casemiro.
Well, in a couple of years' time, that might be one that goes to the video assistant referee. Casemiro wasn't waiting around to see if there was a flag man. He was celebrating.
Well, we'll leave that to Guillaume and David and Thierry to discuss everything.
Rakitic leaves it for Messi. Messi full steam ahead. Brilliant! Lionel Messi hasn't scored in 6 Clásicos, but he's back to haunt Real Madrid.
Cut and thrust, absolutely superb. Well, he's on his 46th goal now, Rob. And the little man does what he does best. Clever play, combination, lovely little 1-2, acceleration into the box, and an absolutely top drawer finish.
Well, one for the history books as well, because this is the goal that puts him ahead of everybody else as the scorer in Clásicos. One more now than the great Di Stefano.
Look at his first touch coming in here. He looks like he's lost it there to Carvajal. He goes past him in a flash. Look at the body swerve, the great balance, and then he slots it past the goalkeeper. Fabulous goal from Lionel Messi. My goodness.
Marcelo makes an excellent run. Benzema's in there. Oh, what a save by Ter Stegen. Cutting reflexes from the German.
Yeah, pure reflexes, Rob. You're spot on. He can in, he sees the run, puts it in, glance, just spreads himself. You know.
Jordi Alba. Rakitic touch. Alcacer's big chance.
Perfect chance. This is the opportunity. Lovely little touch. Falls into the path of Alcácer, and he toe pokes it and should have scored. But you're right, Keylor Navas, right foot.
Real Madrid. Oh, tremendous save. It's Piqué who threw himself at it.
Oh, let's have a look at this. That's a bullet header. Brilliant reflexes once again. Both the goalkeepers now showing top class saves. Super reflexes.
Asensio is the youngster. So he's got a big chance here. Pass it on to Ronaldo!
He outstrips everybody, puts it in front. Well, it's slightly behind.
Teases Real Madrid. Tries to find the gap. Rakitic!
Oh, what a goal.
Stunning goal! Patience pays off! And you can see what it means to Luis Enrique.
Wow. That has stunned the crowd here at the Bernabeu. It's his 8th goal of the season, Rob. That's his best goal of the season, I'll tell you. It's going to keep the league title ahead. Comes from nothing, inside on his left foot, looking for the far corner. Absolute superb. Curling it with his left foot, that's brilliant. Oh, take a bow, Rakitic. 2-1 to Barcelona, and the league title is still up for grabs.
We have Liga. Pace. PK is there. Rock-like figure for Barcelona. Oh, it's a pass to the ball. Oh, straight red. Ramos is off.
Goodness. I think he's right because he does go in two-footed, Rob. He's every right to set him off. That's a two-footed, that's a really rash challenge. And if he makes proper contact, he could have broke his leg.
I'll do my best, Jerry, to play devil's advocate, but
that's a yellow. That's a red.
yeah,
card.
there's no defence for Sergio Ramos. When you see it in slow mo.
Orizzontale per Kroos, Marcelo, in mezzo si muove Ronaldo, Piqué lo guarda e lo prende, il cross di Marcelo su Piccolo!
Ho detto!
E pareggia il classico James!
E Rakitic ha segnato il gol, ma guardate il movimento di James, viene da dietro, fa sorprendere tutti, non lo hanno seguito. Bellissimo movimento, bellissima la palla, bellissimo tutto, e devo dire che questa volta Ter Stegen non poteva fare nulla. Regalo del Barcelona immenso qui a Madrid.
Con l'uomo in mezzo.
André Gomes dispara também ali em velocidade. Jordi Alba, atenção a Messi, pode ser o golo. Messi,
incrível.
92
A jogada do encontro.
E esta
E o
imagem
gênio do Messi a aparecer novamente.
André Gomes passa aqui também pelo jogador português este lance.
O Jordi Alba
Jordi Alba
cria o desequilíbrio e depois o Messi aparece no espaço certo para encontrar a bola e a finalização como tinha de ser. O homem não perdoa.
Grande jogo que tivemos aqui possibilidade de assistir, privilegiados os 81.044 que estiveram nas bancadas do estádio Santiago Bernabéu.
Ponho o ponto
e
de exclamação.
No primeiro lugar, Real Madrid tem um jogo em atraso, é verdade, mas foi alcançado, apanhado na primeira posição pelo Barcelona. Fomos nós também e mais de 600 milhões de espectadores privilegiados também. Grande partida.